What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I said I would give you a greenhouse tour, so we'll kick that off tonight. And there's one of my dogs, Champ. He's a good old boy. We'll start with what I have growing inside right now. Watch out, Champ. Watch out, buddy. I've started some new seeds for the upcoming grow season. Right now I have a temporary light, just some T5 bulbs, pretty cheap. My high quality good grow light should be coming in tomorrow. So let's get this camera flipped around and I'll give you a little tour of, watch out, Champ, of what I have started. Alright, so what we got over here first is, that is a ahi cherapita in a can. It's a challenge that the pepper groups that I'm in do every year. The back two right here are tiger jalapeno, and these are planted in, I can't remember the name of the soil, something jungle. This right here is a Sugar Rush peach that is coming in. This one here, and that one there, and that one back there with the fly on it are, let me get this name right, Piment Leopard. They're a very, very pretty pepper. It's supposed to be pretty hot too. That one right there is a Butla times Reaper. Some of the hottest peppers in the world crossed, so that should be a very interesting plant. This one here, and this one here are purple pumpkin. I don't know much about them. I think they're supposed to be, they're hot, I believe, not a sweet pepper. Let's see here. So this one here, this one, and this one are all, let's see, Pink Reaper Peach. They are all growing in Happy Frogs soil, along with these are all growing in Happy Frog soil. And I believe that one is too. These are grown in the jungle soil because I hadn't found a place to buy my Happy Frogs yet, and I'm not going to spend the money to get it shipped here. These are just regular Carolina Reapers. There are 4 of them. Let's see, these two, this one here, and that one there. Now, what I've done different about these is I'm trying an experiment. So my 2 bigger ones, I put one in the jungle, and I put one in Fox Farms. Same thing here. One of these are jungle, one of these are Fox Farms. So this is all I have started for now. I'm going to be starting some more here soon, and I can update that in a later date. But for now, let's pause this video and let's go outside and I can show you the greenhouse. Now, I'll show you something. I'll give my dogs a little intro here. That's Zenny and that's Champ. And there's one thing about Zenny. I rescued him, and so he doesn't like to play with many toys. I guess whoever had him before didn't do too well on teaching him how to play. But there's one thing he likes, and it is squirrels. So we bought him a fake squirrel, and it's nighttime now, so you can't see it. I'll see if I can walk over here and maybe pull it up. It'll show up on the video. Yeah, that right there is a fake squirrel. So he just stands out here, and he likes to chase his fake squirrel. Makes him happy. Let's walk over here now to the greenhouse. All right, those are buckets of Fox Farms. This right here is a large sweet Antigua. It'll be a sweet pepper. This right here is pepperoncinis. Some of them are going red because I'm saving seeds off of them, but most are just green. And I'll be honest, a lot of these plants aren't doing the best. I try to create my own soil and didn't succeed too well at that. So while these plants are growing, they're not optimal on how they should look. This is one of the ones that I tested in the videos. I have a couple, these are all lemon trees. Right here and here, that's an avocado. There's a lemon tree. This is another pepper that I'll be testing in a future video. This is the pretty purple. It's got some very ripe pods on it. Back down here, this is the one that I tested yesterday. That is the, let me get this right, the New Mex Heritage 6'4". And it's a fairly tall plant. It's probably 4.5 foot tall. I'll probably be cutting it down soon because I don't see any new blossoms coming on. Well, there might be a couple right here in the tip, so we'll see. This is another New Mex Heritage. Not quite as big. Looks like it might have some more blossoms coming up here soon, so I may not cut it down. We'll see. This right here is a poblano, and it has some flowers on it, so I'll let it go for a little bit longer. This is another poblano, and I remember there was quite a few flowers on it somewhere. Yeah, down here. This is a pepper that I'll be trying very soon for y'all. Probably need to go ahead and pick it. It's the Total Eclipse. I can't quite remember how it tastes, but it has quite a few. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Quite a few. There's another. Get my finger there. There's another pod coming on there. There's a bunch of flowers over there. A bunch of cluster of flowers here. But once most of these plants stop, well, they won't really stop producing because I live in a very warm area. But once they get to where I feel like they've produced enough for the year, I'm going to cut them down. And I have some that I've already cut down over here that I'll show you. I'll cut them down and I'll overwinter them and I'll replace all their soils with that Happy Frog soil. So that way they'll grow better next year. One thing about my greenhouse is I have running water out here. I have my 5,000 watt heater. I have it set on 65, so it should be kicking on here soon, so it's 66. I have a temperature over there. I have one over here. Right now, I have the top closed in, but usually in the summertime, I don't have it closed in, and there's fans up there that blow air through here. These are just cheap lights that I've used during the summertime to provide a little extra light. They look extremely bright on here, but they actually don't produce a lot of light. 30 amp running out here, so I can run anything I want to out here. Alright, over here you have your Habanero de Arbol, or something like that. I do believe that's the name. It's fairly tall. It's probably close to 7 foot tall. Unfortunately, it did not produce any peppers, but I do see what appears to be a flower going to start coming up there. This is a regular habanero. I was actually going to just throw this plant away, but it ended up producing. You got these two little ones here, and you have all these. So I decided I'd go ahead and keep it, and I'll probably cut it down after these produce, because you can see the new shoots coming up already. But I'll cut it down. This is, oh, hit my head there. This is a serrano that I cut down already. And as you can see, all this is new growth. I cut it down to where there's no leaves. Well, I take that back. I had one leaf on it. I've cut all of it down to where it shows that. This is a chocolate habanero I cut down. And if it'll focus, you can see there's new growth there. There's new growth there already. Right there. Each one of these little notches have little new growth coming out. So that will, instead of having two branches coming off, it'll have multiple branches. This is my KS white tie. Once this one, I will try this one soon. I may do this one tomorrow because it's during the white phase of it. It looks orange on the video, but that's from the light. I'm saving that one for seeds so I can hand them or give them out. Those are all chocolate habanero. Well, I take that back. The three back row are chocolate habanero. This, I cannot remember what it is, but it does appear that it'll start producing now. So I'm going to let it go and see what it produces. This plant's been through a lot. It almost died. You can see by the old leaves, but all the new leaves look wonderful. So I'm going to see if it will produce a, oh, look at that. First time I've seen that right there. Right there. Maybe a little flower going to start coming up. So I'm going to let it try to produce something. This is that same plant right here. I'm just trying to see if there's anything on it new. This is a chocolate habanero, and you can see that it is producing. And more flowers everywhere. You got more down there, more back there. There's more over there. So my chocolate habaneros are doing pretty well. They don't have a lot of leaves on their stems, but they're producing. So once they once I get to a point to where I feel like I can stop letting them produce, I'll cut them down. But yeah, that's my greenhouse. A lot of times during the day, I open up the door, let that fan blow in here, get some air circulation, especially now that I have the tops closed off. The upside vents or upside fans are actually controlled by that thermostat right there. If it quits focusing on my finger, that thermostat right there. So yeah, that's my greenhouse. Hopefully next year it'll be completely packed full and I won't have much walking room in here at all. My plan is to continue to put these slats going this way so that I can put more buckets. I put the buckets elevated a little bit so that way water can drip out of the buckets and it doesn't just pull up underneath it. But yeah, that's my greenhouse. Hope y'all like it. Hope y'all maybe get some ideas for building one yourself. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and I'll do my best to answer on, maybe the cost or how to build it or anything I can do to help. But that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the follow button, subscribe, leave comments, do whatever you need to. Thanks. Take care.